Yes, how's everybody doing? It's the 8th. We'll see what happens. The fireworks should be starting pretty soon. The fireworks should be starting pretty soon. Posted this on my community page from my video yesterday. Right here, the cabinet approved Prime Minister's proposal to occupy Gaza. I posted this with my video yesterday. The fireworks should be starting because this is going to enrage Iran, which is backing Hezbollah. Iran, I'm going to go over everything. Now, if you don't think, first of all, they are Zionists. They are not the true Israelites. I've talked about this before. Benjamin Netanyahu is a fake Jew. And this is also an IPEC goat, as you show right here. This is going to draw the United States into helping Israel. I expect the rockets, the missiles to start flying. We are together, Israel and the United States, as it shows here. As I said, the fake Jews that live there, they're Zionists. Trump is a Zionist. They've been in control from the beginning. The fake Jews that have Hollywood, as I've talked about before, you can Google that yourself, do your research. The Synagogue of Satan, the Zionist, as in Hollywood, with the Hollywood stars, the Walk of Fame, Hollywood stars, they're Zionists. And the United States is with Israel 100%. This whole thing was planned, as I talked about before.
6 out of 8 of the Ivy League universities, Trump went to war with them by seizing their federal money, their grants, their loans, any federal money that flowed to Harvard, Brown, Yale, Princeton, Cornell. Trump seized the money. And even other non-Ivy League elite universities like Northwestern and some of the colleges in California. And the conditions were unambiguous. Trump said you will not get your federal funding back unless you give a settlement to your Jewish faculty. You prevent pro-Palestine protests. You put in place an anti-Semitism monitor that will report back to the government. And your Middle East Studies Department will be overseen by the Department of Education to ensure it is not anti-Semitic. Columbia just settled last week a $200 million settlement, and that's the program they agreed to. Check. The State Department went to war. The State Department ran by Marco Rubio, who is a neocon since the very beginning, who is tight with the Adelson family. His slogan in 2016 was New American Century. Google that phrase. It could not be more on the nose. Rubio at State Department personally saw to it that thousands of students that criticized Israel had their student visas revoked. But then he took it even a step further, and in collaboration with the Department of Homeland Security, is revoking citizenship from naturalized U.S. citizens that are critical or anti-Israel. This is the Department of Education, the State Department, the Department of Homeland Security.
So what I'm saying is that yes, they are behind Israel 100%. They have been. Their plan from the beginning, as I showed in my video, this was 2 days ago.
If people would focus on kind of building up livelihoods, you think about all the money that's gone into this tunnel network and into all the munitions. If that would have gone into education or innovation, what could have been done? And so I think that it's a little bit of an unfortunate situation there, but I think from Israel's perspective, I would do my best to move the people out and then clean it up. But I don't think that Israel has stated that they don't want the people to move back there afterward. The thing that I would try to do if I was Israel right now is I would just bulldoze something in the Negev. I would try to move people in there. I know that won't be the popular thing to do, but I think that that's a better option to do so you can go in and finish the job.
So I showed this the other day. This is exactly what happened. It's right to script. This was 4 years ago when he was with the Trump administration. This was 4 years ago. This is happening now. Exactly their plan. What their plan is, what Trump's plan is. He said he would own it, he would rebuild it, and then turn it back over to the Arabs. That's exactly what he said. This is exactly what's going on. I showed this in the other day. This is exactly what his plan is.
Which we do have the live feed from there as well. As you can see, the protesters have blocked
So
one
it's
of the main
5 days
roads
ago.
near the Hostage Square. We'll get back to that shortly, but let's talk about what the United States is now preparing to do. The plan that was outlined by President Donald J. Trump a few months ago is still on the table. Yes, Channel 12 confirmed that the final ultimatum has now been sent to the leaders in Gaza to disarm and release all the hostages. The president has now ordered the Pentagon to be ready for the United States to go into Gaza to take control of the area in order to rebuild it. They do have the green light from the Israelis. The plan seems to be that the IDF will have to go in first to completely dismantle Hamas. This is a plan that should have been done about a year and a half ago, by the way. But now that most of the tunnel networks has now been blocked and split into different sections, this is why a number of them have now surrendered. They are now cutting off all access. The plan is now to, until now, obviously, the hostages were being used as leverage, and that's why the IDF had to be very careful. This whole operation in Gaza has been taking ages because of the hostages. That they don't want to accidentally kill them, but also the booby traps across Gaza, especially in the tunnel networks. It's made the whole operation very, very difficult and complicated. But we're getting close to the end of this, and the IDF obviously have been told by both President Trump and Netanyahu to now be ready to completely, essentially annex parts of Gaza, but also make sure every single senior leader of Hamas has been taken out. Now, another group, a large number of Hamas terrorists have decided to come up from their tunnels. This was near under Beit Hanun in Gaza.
So, as he said, the IDF would clear it out, and then Trump's going to go in there with troops. I believe this is all planned, orchestrated, as I said. This is Trump's plan from the beginning, and this is happening. So, Trump Gaza, as I said before, Trump's going to offer the Arabs, once he rebuilds it, then the Arabs could come in there and take over it. That's what his plan is. You can do the research for yourself, but that's what his plan. He would cherish it. He would rebuild it. That's exactly what Jared Kushner said, as I showed. This is exactly what they're talking about. This is, thank you, Rod, and other people have sent me stuff about this. Why is Hezbollah did not agree to anything? It's because they are supplied by China. China has been sending missiles, ballistic. They've been sending the material, but they've also been dropping. This is the article about Hezbollah. Hezbollah right here. Hezbollah in Lebanon has long served as Iran most popular proxy forces in the Middle East. Operating as a state within a state, Hezbollah is heavily armed and carries out numerous attacks against Israel and the United States. So they're supplied. They're heavily armed because of Iran. Iran has been supplying them. So they are not. As you can see, the article states why Hezbollah just rejected U.S.-backed disarmament proposal. Reason why is they're well supplied by Iran, which Iran has just recently been supplied by China. As you can see right here, why are Chinese cargo planes flying into Iran? So, as the Bible says, Iran, Russia, they're backing each other. As you can see, this was on June 17th. Chinese cargo planes enter after turning off tracking devices. So they've been supplying Iran. Here's one of them. As you can see, here's their big plane. It's a new one. But they've been flying cargo into missiles, bombs, everything into Iran. So everything's about ready to break loose. Right here, why are Chinese cargo planes flying into Iran? What are they carrying? Well, it's quite obvious what they're carrying. They've also been sending them rocket fuel in boats. They've been sending that in boats. But as you can see, they've made a pact together, as I said before, Iran, China, and Russia, and Iran and North Korea. So this is what's going on right now. It's everything's about ready to explode. So I've showed this before. So that's where we're at right now. So we'll see what happens. What's up for today? Let's see, what's Trump doing today? I'll stop it here and I'll put in some more stuff at the end. I'm going to see what Trump's doing today also. I'll piece it together. God bless. Well, I'm going to add this into the end of my video. Today is the 8th. We'll see what happens. We see this stuff starting now with the situation in Gaza, but when is this going to be accomplished? As you can see, it says, and all the coast of Palestine. That's exactly what's going on right now. As I said, I'm very hopeful. Next few days, we'll see what happens. This could bring on war, a lot of things, bombing, whatever. But it's going to get the United States involved. As I said in this video, they're saying Trump would take control of it. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of stuff going on in the next month. We have the eclipse at September, the 1st of September. As I said, you can judge your own meter. I have my own meter. Trump isn't scheduled for nothing today. It's very strange. Usually it's already 7 o'clock, and he hasn't have nothing up. So there you go on that. Trump's talking about bringing the National Guard to Washington, D.C., and then there's fires spreading in the West, California, and Arizona also. Southern California and Arizona. So we'll see what happens. Hope everybody's doing well, and Canada also. We'll see what happens, but this is my update video for today. Israel could, or Iran could start with Hezbollah, start bombing Israel too. We'll see what happens. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff happening in September, the end of this month. We're already at the 8th, so we'll see what happens. This is the update for today, the August 8th. Hope everybody's doing well. God bless.